Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. Let's start off today's bulletin with a look at your headlines.
President arrives in Parliament to participate in the budget overhead debate into the Ministry of Environment. Admiral Vasantha Karannagoda summoned before the CID for the fourth time. Second report of the Committee on Public Accounts presented to Parliament today. UK's House of Commons approves Brexit delay law.
In your lead story for this afternoon, 5 suspects including actor Ryan Van Rooyen, who was arrested alongside notorious underworld drug kingpin Markandure Madush in Dubai, have been deported.
Police spokesperson SP Ruwan Gunasekara said the group had been taken into the custody of the Criminal Investigations Department upon arrival at the Bandaranaike International Airport and were being questioned. 13 people have been deported so far from the group that was arrested together with Madush in Dubai. 3 have been questioned and released. Meanwhile, organized criminal gang leader Kanjipane Imran is being detained and questioned by the Colombo Crimes Division. Police said 3 others were produced before courts and subsequently remanded, while another was produced before court and later released on bail.
Former Navy Commander Admiral Vasantha Karannagoda was summoned before the CID for the 4th day today.
Vasantha Karannagoda arrived at the CID to provide a statement into the abduction and forced disappearance of 11 youth in Colombo using a white van in 2008. Police said the former Navy commander who arrived at the CID earlier today is currently providing his statement.
A debate arose in Parliament today regarding the Sri Lanka police.
They said that they will provide police officials with the barter allowance. It has not been given yet. Police officials who are working within the parliament have had their work shifts increased from 8 hours to 12 hours. They travel with many difficulties. I would like to make a request from you. Please ensure that those police officers are treated justly. Many police stations in the country do not have an official vehicle. Rogues and thieves travel around in V8s and V6s, but our police officers have to push their vehicles for them to start. I am making a request for necessary vehicles to be provided to the police.
In more news from Parliament, the second report of the Committee on Public Accounts or COPA was presented in Parliament today.
21 common observations, 105 recommendations were included in the report. We produced a report to Parliament earlier as well. Accordingly, in order to increase the productivity of the report, we are requesting to provide an opportunity for all the 225 members to provide their opinions on the report. Extensive work needs to be done. After the New Year holidays, an opportunity can be provided with the consent of the Leader of the House. We can also provide advices and decision on the principles if the report can be made available for us. We will provide the report for all the ministers. I will present the complete report which was shared by COPA. This report is the one that was defeated during the working committee stage, which was presented on expenditure heads. We are expecting to debate on this tomorrow.
In more political news, the Aurudu celebrations of the Nilwala National College of Education in Akuras Matara was held under the auspices of Minister Sagala Ratnayaka.
The Aurudu celebrations, which was named Neela Harita Vasantaya, was held last morning. More
vessels need to arrive at the Hambantota port for us to construct more industrial zones. If not, that resources will go to waste. It will only become a burden. In order for us to ensure vessels come into the Hambantota port, we need to have a clear plan in place. Such a plan should be formulated when construction is ongoing. So by the time construction is completed, vessels will start coming. Because an industrial zone would already have been developed, we have drawn up plans to create industrial zones in strategic locations such as Hambantota, Matugama, Bingiriya and the Trincomalee harbour. We will also develop the Charlie Mount Industrial Zone in Valigama. We will also ensure that the number of industries which bring in a substantial revenue to the country will be increased and consequently jobs will be increased. On the other hand, our economy will develop through the tourism industry.
A
seminar was organized in Colombo yesterday under the title Repeal the Counter-Terrorism Bill. Politburo member of the JVP Vasantha Samarasinha spoke at the seminar.
The power scam is worse than the bond scam. If we make this simple, this is not a power crisis. This is an artificial crisis. This is a mafia. We only need 250 mega in addition to the power that is generated by the power plants for the consumption in the country. There are private power plants to provide that 250. If there's a plan that was made to obtain this 250, it could have been done. What has happened at present? They are making way for a racket to obtain power from the private sector. They did not take the correct steps at the right time. This will not take place for at least 3 years.
Another Gammadda project commenced today in Puakpitiya as the foundation stone was laid to construct a sanitary system for the Tamil primary school in Puakpitiya, Homagama.
The project was commenced by Gammadda for the growth of the future generations. The funds for the project were provided by TJ Lanka group of companies. 612 students are currently receiving education at the Tamil primary school in Puakpitiya, Homagama. The event was also graced by several individuals representing the senior management of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited.
Excise officers of Kotavila Matara raided an illegal Goda racket last evening. The Goda racket in question had been carried out for a prolonged period of time in Midigama, Valigama.
The raid was carried out based on a tip-off received. The officials of the excise department said 1,560 litres of Goda was discovered. The preliminary investigations revealed the stock of Goda was prepared to be sold in Nuvarelia, Bandaravala and Valimad areas. The seized stock was destroyed at the location. The suspects have fled the scene while operations are currently underway to arrest them.
4 people were arrested in Morogahaweva, Navagattegama for transporting a stock of teak wood without a valid license. The stock of wood, which is suspected to have been cut down from the Tapua sanctuary, was discovered following an inspection by the Navagattegama police. The cab which was used to transport the stock of wood was also taken into police custody. Suspects are residents of Navagattegama and they are due to be produced before the Yanamaduwa Magistrates Court today.